Okay, here I go about the mark of the beast. Starting the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse number 18. And we're going to try to keep this as scriptural as possible. No baloney stuff. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Okay, so him that have understanding, let him count the number of the beast, because it's the number of a man. And about the understanding, and his number is 603. But about the understanding, really fast, take it to the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse number 9 and 10, or maybe just 10. And we can read what is written here. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? So there's the understanding. Who have understanding? Who have JEHOVAH given knowledge and made to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay, so here a little and there a little. Here a little, here's a little something, there's a little something. But the precept is on precept. This precept, this line, here a little, there a little. And we're going to try to get this understanding. So then back to Revelations chapter 13, verse number 18. Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. It's the number of a man. It is. And his number is 603. And right here we see in verse 17, or the number of his name. So to get the line and precept on this, I can show you the line and the precept. And here's the precept over here. Second book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse number 2. And we're talking about the children of what? Children of the providence that was returning, that got pulled out of Israel and was on their way back to Israel or Jerusalem after Nebuchadnezzar had besieged it in Babylon. But down here at the bottom of number 2, after they listing all this stuff, it say the number of the men of the people of Israel. And then they go on to list these people by the number of the men. The children of Parosh, 2,172. And then we go down here to verse number 13, because it lists people like almost the entire chapter. But we go up to verse number 13, second chapter of Ezra, and
the children of Adonicam, 666.
The children of Adonicam, 666. Now, that is 666, 603, as is also expressed. And what I'm going to take you here for is, here's the Hebrew Bible, in the language that it was written. There's actually evidence of the book of Ezra in the Dead Sea Scrolls, and it was written in Hebrew. So, take you to the language of this Adonicam, and look, you see right here, Adonai, right here, under cancel, kinda equal to 20 over here in Ken, and Amma, and Adonai. but there's that Adoni word. It's the Hebrew word. So Adoni actually means something in Hebrew, and this person's name is Adoni. So let's go to it and jump to verse number 13 and go, and maybe we'll go back and make it back to that verse where I was at. The sons of Adonicum, 666. Bene Adonicum, Shish, Ma'awut, Shishim, Wushisha. Okay, so let's see what this Adonicum means, because this is the name that's associated with the number, according to what's in the scriptures. And we know Adoni means something in Hebrew, so let's see what it means here. The transliteration is Adonicum, Adoniquam, Quam, Adoniquam, part of speech, proper name, masculine. Phonetic spelling, Adoniquam. Definition, right here. Definition is my Lord has risen, and it's the head of an Israelite family, from Adon and Quam, Lord of rising. Adon is Lord and Quam is rise or to raise up. So there you have it, Adoniquam, the Lord of rising, or my Lord, Adoniquam, my Lord is risen. Associated with the 666 here, and well, that's that. So yeah, if you was ever wondering what else the Bible actually say about the mark of the beast, or the number of the beast, or the number of his name, there you have it, with understanding. And to give you a little more, I said I was going to take you back to the book of Isaiah. So we're going to go back to the book of Isaiah, and I'm going to take you to the book of Isaiah chapter 28 again, right back to 28, where we was talking about the precept and the line and the understanding, and go to verse number 13. And before I go on here, I will take you and show you another thing. Show you the book of Isaiah, and I can show you the first verse, but I'm going to go to 28 while we're here, and go to verse number 13, so that when I read, we'll be on one accord. So we have, but was to them the word of JEHOVAH, precept upon precept. Okay, so we got the word of JEHOVAH, and it's written Yahweh right there, but everywhere where there's the word, the caps locks, capital L, capital O, capital R, and D, it's Yod Hey Wav Hey, or JEHOVAH. The proper name is part of speech. The phonetic spelling is JEHOVAH. And the definition, the proper name of the God of Israel. Okay, so of course they're pronouncing it Yahweh, but they even said it themselves, the phonetic spelling and the transliteration is more like Jehovah than it is Jehovah. And look, they even have Jehovah right here under the usage, because one time they actually, let's see how many times they actually use Jehovah's name to actually represent his name. And it's supposed to stand out, it's supposed to find it, it's supposed to be all bold and okay. So when you see it in there, you can leave it in the comment section. I don't know, I just see that on YouTube. But yeah, usage Jehovah, the Lord, compare Yah and Jehovah. So there we have it. That's God's name. It's the name of the living God here. It's it's also been written out as Jehovah, but it's JEHOVAH, because we know that the J sound is more like an I and a Y, or Y. So, yeah. And while we're here, I want to show you, well, we just looked it up, but here we have in 28:16, where they have the Lord. Therefore thus says the Lord Jehovah, behold, I lay for a foundation in Zion a stone tried, a cornerstone precious, a precious foundation. So, it's a precious foundation, it's a tried stone, but Adonai Yahuwah, or our God, have laid this stone in Zion, and Ibn is rock. Oh, Ibn. I used that in the song before. Ibn, that's stone. Actually, they say stone. What stone, rock, whatever. Ibn. But let's go to the book of Isaiah. We can read this over in English and see why every time I see this, I say what I say. But the word of Yahuwah was unto them precept upon precept. Okay, and this is whatever. Stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye shall cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing. Yet they would not hear. But the word of Yahuwah was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. Okay? So when this word come on somebody, they're gonna fall backwards. They're gonna be broken. They're gonna be snared. Snared is like trapped in one of those little things that spring up and wrap around you tightly, and it's just pretty much hanging upside down, wrapped up in it. Okay, but they're gonna be snared and broken and taken when this word come on them line upon line, precept upon precept. Wherefore, hear the word of Yahuwah, ye scornful men that rule this people, which is in Jerusalem. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Okay? So, I'm read on to verse number 23. I can let her read and let this machine.
Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. From the time that it goeth forth it shall take you, for morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night, and it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. For the bed is shorter than that a man can stretch himself on it, and the covering narrower than that he can wrap himself in it. Therefore thus saith the Lord.
Okay. I'm going to jump down to verse number 26. But I can tell you that there's a false covenant out there. People trusting in lies, made their refuge of lies. But this is a sure tried stone. So it's like you gotta get it. You You gotta get it. And the ones that's trusting in lies, that scourge like a storm, that's rain, this tidal wave, this something is gonna come. And when it comes, where there gotta be something, it's gotta be found. But I'm jumping to verse 26.
For his God did instruct him to discretion, and did teach him. For the fitches are not threshed with a threshing instrument, neither is a cartwheel turned about upon the cummin, but the fitches are beaten out with a staff, and the cummin with a rod. For his God did instruct him to.
Okay. Now hear therefore, for Jehovah shall rise up as in Mount Perazim, and he shall be wrought as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring it to pass, bring to pass his act, his strange act. Now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong. For I have heard from the Lord Jehovah, Adonai Jehovah, Tsabaoth of hosts, a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth. Consumption. It's like that what happened with Give your ear and hear my voice. Hearken and hear my speech. Okay. It's something coming. And when it comes, better listen. You should listen. There's your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. And it's because what they made lies their refuge, and water shall overflow the hiding place. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow with the water shall overflow the hiding place. So hailstones and water is going to melt, and when they come, like there's a house that's built on the foundation, and then there's a house that's built on the refuge of lies, like a house made on the sand versus the house built on the rock. And the one would stand the storm, and the other will not. Those are actual precepts. Okay, so hear these words. You trusting in a lie, and you hide behind it, and you in this covenant, and you. I'm gonna show you the covenant. I'm gonna tell you about the covenant. Please bear with me. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 40. Isaiah 40, verse number 17, and see what it is. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity. Okay, so I understand that the beast, I know what the beast is. The beast is a king and kingdoms, but there's this mark of the beast here, and there's this king and this kingdom, whatever. But
All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity. To whom then will ye liken God? Or what likeness will ye compare unto him? The workman melteth the graven image, and the goldsmith spreadeth it over with gold, and casteth silver chains. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity.
Okay, so the number of these nations is what is it? Less than nothing. It's nothing. All nations are nothing. So I mean, whatever. So I'm gonna go down to verse number 26 first, because I can get really interested in this stuff. I am really interested in this stuff. I can read a verse and be carried away.
Lift up your eyes on high, and behold who hath created these things, that bringeth out their host by number. He calleth them all by names by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one failed.
You see that? Like God was saying, whatever, saying, I got a lot highlighted, but I'm reading what I'm reading. But in the same chapter, whatever, saying, to whom then will ye liken me? Like, who are you gonna make like me? Or who you gonna compare me to? Or who shall I be equal? Like, who is God's, who is Jehovah's equal? Saith the Holy One, who? Like, who? And who you gonna liken to me? And he's talking about what? He did this. He explained that the Earth is round and gravity was in existence like before Einstein and Newton. He got their theories like right here in his parable. The inhabitants, the earth is a circle, is he that sits upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretches out the heavens as a curtain. You got like all these scientific theories that solidify people in the realm of being a genius, till this day, from till day times, and like God gave the knowledge to Isaiah to put it in the scriptures about stuff that people still debate about it. But lift up your eyes high and behold, who have created these things, that bringeth out their host by numbers. Bringeth out their host by numbers. Host really means army or a group of whatever, a group of people united for a host. But they bringeth out their host by numbers. He calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power. Not one fails. Okay? So there you have it. He bringing out the host by their name. He calling it by name. However, it's there. It's written, and it's just more understanding that I'm not just making up some weird baloney. I mean, it is what it is. And yeah, and when you hear it, it's going to be a vexation to even understand the report like it was written, and pretty much you gotta make sure that you found it on the rock, on the sure foundation, and not be founded on that false covenant and the refuge of lies. So you can build a refuge of lies, or you can build on a rock. And then to go on about the covenant, I know there is a covenant. I guess I'll take the covenant right here. I'll take you to the book of Hebrews, chapter 8. I got some stuff highlighted over here, so I'll read this highlighted stuff and hope that covers it. For if the first covenant lie, finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord. Now, right here, I can't tell you that that's where Jehovah's name belongs, but it's in capital letters, but they capitalize other words for Lord, where it's clearly not Jehovah's name. But here, they quote actual stuff from the scriptures, and you'll see that some of the stuff is quoting Isaiah. This is from a different time. All of the Bible wasn't written all at one time, in one sitting, or even by one author. Except you let God be the author. But he got these people that wrote, and he sends his spirit to some of these people, maybe all of them. And it is what it is that we have today, a book of books. A Bible is a book of books anyway, right? So it's a book of books, and it's a holy Bible. So it's a book of holy books. And here we have, this was Paul, or Saul, whatever his name was, right in here. For finding fault with them, he saith, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. He's talking about Jehovah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue in my covenant. Because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. Okay, so in the New Testament, they don't put all cap locks on God's name. It's just Lord and God. And the only time you see Yah name or Jehovah is when they say something like Hallelujah. And just pretty much gotta. I don't know what's the fixed whatever to that, but I can tell this is in the scriptures. This is in what's been like found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. These things. Okay, but this is the covenant. Okay, this is the understanding of the covenant. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days. This is the new covenant. Says the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. So they're going to have to know these laws in their heart and in their mind. They're going to have to have this law, these laws. His laws was written in Deuteronomy and Exodus and the books of Moses. His laws are going to be in their minds and hearts. That's the new covenant. So if you hear something about a new covenant, here's the book of Hebrews quoting it up for us. But here, let me let this thing take it away.
And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. In that he saith, A new covenant, he hath made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away.
Okay. So for I'll be merciful to their unrighteousness and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. Is that saying that like all sins are forgiven? No, it's not saying that we can just walk around in wickedness. And I can show you that. I can show it to you. Shut up. So I will. But I'm already posing a question that you might know that I've already had the answer for you. And if you want to see it for yourself, precept upon precept, line upon line, here we go. Okay, so let's go to the book of Jeremiah. Jeremy. Sometimes I call him Jeremy or Jeremiah. 31. Verse number 31. And I'm probably going here because I put this in a song. But let's see. let's see. Jeremiah 31:31 through 30. Behold, the days cometh, saith JEHOVAH, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith JEHOVAH. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith JEHOVAH, I will put my law in their inward parts, and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. Okay, so I've been reading into this and studying this, and then right over here, he gonna put his law in their heart, and they're gonna be his people, and he gonna be their God. And then right here, this is picking up right at the end of chapter 30. This is 31, but if we turn over here, where it says at the same time, says JEHOVAH, will I be the God of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. It's following this Bible verses right here. And here go that storm. Actually, here's the whirlwind. I could start from verse number 18 because I like that stuff. This is Zion. Thus saith JEHOVAH, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places. And the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. Their children also shall be as aforetime.
The fierce anger of the fierce anger of the fierce anger
Okay. The children shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them, and their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them, and I will cause him to draw near. Okay, this is one where I want you to really understand. For who is it that engages his heart to approach unto me, saith JEHOVAH. Now we know what this heart already looks like, or what this heart's going to have in there, because that's the thing. Or read on, look. And ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. Right here, when he did that covenant, and put his laws in their inward parts and write them in their hearts. What happens after that? But this is the covenant. And I will put my laws in their inward parts and write them in their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. So it's pretty much evidential that this new covenant is to put these laws in your heart, and he'll be your God, and you'll be his people, or his person, or y'all people, the people. He's gonna punish all that oppress them. But we're also talking about Jacob here, and Jacob is Israel. What is Israel? His last name? First name Jacob, last name Israel. Yeah, that's a little bit punny. And their nobles shall be of themselves, and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them. And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engages his heart to approach unto me, saith JEHOVAH. Okay, so their noble, their governor is going to approach unto JEHOVAH, and JEHOVAH going to draw him near. And he coming from out of the midst of him, out of the midst of Jacob. So, here's the whirlwind, because God knows what he's doing when he's saying these words. And ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. There you go. He's explaining the covenant a lot, and then over there he's calling it the covenant. But here it is again. He say he gonna do that, and then it's gonna happen. But behold, the whirlwind of Jehovah goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. The fierce anger of Jehovah shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it. So in the latter days you'll consider what was written in these the olden days, the before times. But let me take you to another place, because I wanted to show y'all the part about the anointed. Something happened, and I saw this Bible verse, and it was anointed in my actual paper Bible. But I want to show y'all really fast before my battery dies. I want to show y'all this last Bible verse, scripture, and it's in the book of Ezekiel or Ezekiel, some people call it. And take it to chapter 11. Bear with. This is it. Verse number 16. And we're gonna go 16 to 21, even though I have things highlighted in and out of it. So let's see what we got written here. Because I was just studying and saying, how am I going to explain this to people? And praying about it even also. So I hope it reaches who it's supposed to. Therefore say, thus saith Adonai Yehovah, or thus says the Lord Yehovah. And Ezekiel might actually say Lord God, but thus says Adonai Yehovah. Although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. So wherever they are, these are clearly talking about Israel. This is clearly Jacob. I shouldn't have to go and show you this, but somebody just don't know. Right here. So, son of man, thy brethren, even thy brethren, the men of thy kindred, and all the house of Israel, holy, and are they unto whom the inhabitants of Jerusalem have said, get you far from Jehovah unto us. Is this land given in possession? Okay, so I don't know what they just said, but it sounds like somebody at Jerusalem, like, man, get away from here. But the land is somebody's in possession. And look, I'm trying not to be personal.
Son of man, thy brethren, even thy brethren, the men of thy kindred, and all the house of Israel holy, are they unto whom the inhabitants of Jerusalem have said, get you far from the Lord, unto us is this land given in possession.
Okay, so it seems like somebody that's living in Jerusalem is telling Ezekiel, they telling him and his brethren, the house of Israel, to get all y'all need to get away from this land. Get you far from, they telling them to get away from Jehovah. Unto us is this land given in possession. They saying, get away from Jehovah. This land is given unto us in possession. So it's like it's somebody that's saying, get away from God, because, well, they saying, get away from God. This land is ours to possess. Okay? And that's really what's written here. And they saying that to Israel, the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Therefore say, Thus saith the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Okay, so although God scattered them away, and He put them in countries, in these countries, and scattered them among heathen, He's still gonna be a little sanctuary to them. The little sanctuary. I hope they're not hiding in the refuge of lies. See, there we go. Now we in this. I don't want to even give you the secret of that. Therefore, say, thus saith, well, you know what it's at the end of this Bible verse. It becomes evidential. But there, well, whatever. Therefore, say, thus saith JEHOVAH, Adonai JEHOVAH, thus says the Lord God, I will gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. So he's telling these people, hey, I'm going to give you the land of Israel from wherever you've been scattered to. Because you see, the inhabitants of Jerusalem is telling Israel, get away from JEHOVAH. This land is ours to possess. Oh, it's right here, verse number 15. Let me highlight this now, so I can keep track of it with the rest of this. Therefore says, and they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof from thence. So they gonna come, Israel gonna come and take all of the detestable things and whatever away from the land. And I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and will give them an heart of flesh. Okay, so here's that covenant being spoken of. I'm gonna put a new spirit in them. I'm gonna take away the stony heart and give them a heart of flesh. That they may walk in my statutes. And this is telling you what is it gonna do. So that they may walk in my statutes and keep mine ordinance and do them. And they shall be my people, and I will be their God. Okay, so here it is again. And they're going to be my people, and I'm going to be their God. That's the covenant right there. You take away that heart of stone and use this fleshy heart, or you can make you a new spirit, and put my laws in your heart. Know my laws and statutes and commandments, and I'm gonna be your God, and you're gonna be my people. So here it is again, and it's even solidified with this phrase where he say it, and it's all like pretty much all of the places is like, yeah, I'm gonna gather them from where they are, and I'm gonna give them a new spirit and a new heart, and they gonna bind to this new covenant and have my laws and statutes in their hearts, that they may walk in my statutes and keep mine ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. Because it says here, 19 and 20, and I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you. And I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and will give them a heart of flesh. And they'll walk in my statutes, keep mine ordinances, and do them. And they shall be my people, and I'll be their God. But as for them whose heart walketh after the heart of their detestable things and their abominations, I will recompense their way upon their own heads. It will fall with pain upon the head of the wicked, that whirlwind, the people that's in the refuge of lies. Saith JEHOVAH, saith the Lord God, the Lord God, Adonai Elohim, or Adonai JEHOVAH. Okay, thus says the Lord God, thus says JEHOVAH. Pretty much. And so there's the new covenant. So whoever's in this covenant with death, because you pretty much sworn, you're what? Sworn to death, covenant with death. Once they are in a covenant with death, they made lies their refuge and trust in their lies, and say that hell's not gonna get me, and whatever else was written that is prophesied that you gonna say this or feel that way, it will be disannulled. And here's the true covenant. Here's the new covenant. That they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. But look, here's the what? Like they say, catch 22. And I will give them one heart and put a new spirit within you, and will take the stony heart out of your flesh, and will give them an heart of flesh. Okay, so that's the new covenant again. Explain. So then, there you have it. You got the mark of the beast, and then you got the way that you avoid making haste or being confounded when you hear this news about what it actually is. Adoniquim, the Lord of the risen Lord. And then you understand that God set a sure foundation in Zion. He set a sure foundation. And if you doing it wrong, it's not gonna save you. Whether you hiding under your lie or not, you can try to claim something. But here, let me quote the stone. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, and in your name cast out devils? Skip ahead, he gonna tell them, depart from me, you that work iniquity, for I never knew you. So, that's gonna be the case.